Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our January 24th, 2022 Senior Affairs Committee meeting. Sorry for the late start. Glad we're not shoveling ourselves out of a driveway. Beautiful sunshiny day out there. So welcome, everybody. Our mission statement, I'd like to read to you the mission statement of the committee. To be the advocates for the betterment of our seniors by promoting the physical, emotional, and social well-being of adults aged 55 years and older living in our diverse community of Miami Beach. My name is Debbie Quaid. I chair the Senior Affairs Committee with my co-chair, Oscar Lorente, and we have our committee members on board representing the citizens and also our senior housing and senior center. So welcome, everyone. I'd like to do a roll call. Do we have Maria Moreno here? Okay. Natasha Fernandez. Was Natasha able to get on?
Let me check.
Okay.
Not yet.
Council Towers North, we have a vacancy there, and Louis is going to, Louis Cajellas from the Commissioner Richardson's office is our amazing liaison. Thank you so much to the commissioners. And he'll be reaching out to Council Towers North. We welcome anyone that would like to come and represent the residents there. We meet monthly on the fourth Monday of every month. Federation Towers, Maggie is excused. For Freedoms, Anilda. We have Rebecca Towers, Ileana, and Gabby, I see you here. From Stella Maris. Unidad, Larissa, thank you for joining us this morning. Carolina, yes, you're here. And we have Gabriel Paz from our Hispanic Affairs Committee. Thank you, welcome. Jewish Community Services, Sandra Alla. We'll be reaching out to Sandra. Mount Sinai Medical Center, Oscar, thank you always for your representation. We have to select a chair of our committee this year, and we have to select a co-chair, a vice chair for the 2022 calendar year. I welcome any input. I am willing to stay on as chair. Oscar's willing to stay on as co-chair. However, we love and welcome anybody's input. If anyone would like to step into our positions, we're more than welcome to step aside. So can we have a little discussion? Guys, you're going to unmute and let's talk about our selection of chair and vice chair. Gabby, Larissa, do we have any input? Unmute.
No, I recommend Davey and Oscar to continue. It's my choice.
And Gabrielle, I see you waving your hand.
Yeah. You know, these boards really take a lot of time, dedication, and knowledge. It seems like you guys have been doing an excellent job these past months through these pandemic times. And I'm going to recommend that Debbie and Oscar continue leading this as they have been. There's no, you know, I on my part, I don't really see any need for change. So for that reason, I recommend that Debbie and Oscar continue.
And thank you. Any other comments? Louis, this doesn't take a vote, it's just a selection, correct?
I think it does take a vote. So what we can do is just make sure we formalize it at the next meeting when we do have a.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
You could send a recommendation from today's meeting on to next meeting saying that that it was all heard and recommended, and then all you would have to do is vote on it for next time. Or if you have another board member that comes in sooner, then you could have it then.
Thank you. Exactly.
Thank you for your knowledge. Okay, moving along, we need to approve the minutes from December of 2021. It was an excellent program and a lot of COVID-19 information. Thank you all. The minutes were sent out. Again, the approval of the minutes is a vote, Louis?
Correct. So what we can do is open and continue that until next meeting, or unless somebody else comes in.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, that takes care of the formal business. I'd like to introduce Charles Cyril, For our COVID-19 update, Charles is the interim director of Miami-Dade County Office of Emergency Management. Charles, thank you so much. And could you please tell me how to pronounce your last name correctly?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, committee members, and good morning, attendees. You hit it right on the head the first time. It's Saru.
Okay, good. Everybody in Miami Beach, we're always on a first name basis. So
Charles is
that's
actually
great.
the better route. I agree. So I
Thank
like
you.
the first name basis. So thank you very
Thank
much. So I would be happy if I could share my screen, if that's okay. I had a few slides, and because I have some phone numbers and websites, I would think that it would benefit everyone to see them rather than see me say them. It's easier to jot them down if you find them necessary, and especially to share with your constituents or anyone that makes an inquiry. So I'm gonna hit share and make my best attempt at sharing this screen.
I think I may have to make you a co-host. Give me 1 second. Okay, Charles, you should be able to do it now.
Okay, can you tell me what you see? Do you see,
We still see you.
okay. All right, got you. I understand that.
So, but now I made you a co-host. I think you should be able to.
Perfect. We see it.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So I'll start. Good morning, everyone, again, and thank you for allowing me to speak to you committee members and to those residents and visitors attending the meeting. I appreciate it. Miami-Dade County has been making a multi-prong approach in trying to vaccinate and mitigate the spread of COVID in our community. We've done that in partnership with your city, as an example, Miami Beach, and multiple other municipalities throughout the county. We've also partnered with the state and our federal partners. We've also been coordinating with private infrastructure, private businesses, box stores, to help proliferate the spread of our vaccine and testing, to ensure that our collaboration is key, as so that we can show an extra or a comprehensive spread and the provision of these resources throughout the county in all aspects and all corners. So I wanted to make sure that that was clearly stated, and I wanted to just give a highlight of what we've been trying to do and provide you an opportunity to see the resources that we make available to our residents and our visitors. So far, or this week, on our last 7-day average, we've averaged about 26% positivity rate. I know that's a pretty high number, and I understand that. And we do the testing is a blessing and a curse. Yes, if you travel just north of Miami-Dade County, you probably won't see the availability of testing that we have here. We have over 32 different sites throughout the county, and those are just county-run sites. That doesn't include the additional municipal sites and the box stores where testing is available. And so, yes, we have a high positivity rate, but we have a high amount of people that, if they even feel any type of symptoms that they've read or seen, observed, or advised on the CDC websites, they definitely have an opportunity to go get tested. And so we have that, as opposed to in certain other counties, you have individuals who don't have that availability and yet may still be positive. So it is a blessing and a curse, but what we can say is that the 26% is relatively accurate and reflects our community at this point in time. What are we trying to do to mitigate that? Well, we do have homebound testing for individuals 12 years of age and older. We've hired a host of different vendors to assist us in proliferating our message and proliferating the testing and vaccinations. So we're utilizing vendors to assist us, and we continue to do so. And so, although when you call these numbers, you may not be speaking to a county employee, it is someone the county is contracted with. And so they are providing these services. So we are now, if you hadn't heard, because this is relatively recent in the last couple of weeks, we are doing the homebound testing. We're also doing homebound vaccinations for individuals 12 years of age and older. And we are doing that for first shot, second shot, and boosters. We also sent out vaccination teams to our long-term care facilities to provide vaccinations again for first, second, and booster vaccination. So if you have long-term care facilities in your jurisdiction, I would ask you to reach out to them and see if they've been contacted as yet. We've done over 450 locations thus far, but we have been getting no answer on some phones, and then occasionally we haven't been able to schedule as many visits as we'd like. So if you have, and we've been promoting that to all the cities and anyone that we can reach out to insist, if you have long-term care facilities in your jurisdiction, please reach out to them and see if they've been contacted. And if not, they can definitely reach out to me, and I will help schedule that visit for first, second, or booster vaccinations. As I mentioned, COVID vaccination appointments are available throughout Miami-Dade County. You can go to miamidade.gov/vaccine. Unfortunately, I'll say that the testing sites are a lot more busier than our vaccination sites. So appointment is useful, but it's not necessary. Anyone can just show up to any one of our selected sites and identify and yourself with some ID. And if you have your vaccination card, if you're going for an additional shot, please bring that with you. And you are able to obviously get the vaccination if it's first, second, or booster. So please take advantage of that. The site allows you to enter your address, and you are able to identify a location in proximity to your residence or perhaps your workplace. In addition, miamidade.gov/coronavirus has a host of different information for you about vaccinations, testing, recommendations, CDC recommendations. And if you're interested in our daily dashboard, we provide that on that site as well on a regular basis. That daily dashboard provides numbers similar to what I'm about to show you in the next few slides, and provides just a quick flash report about regarding our vaccination attempts, our daily activities of that day. And we try to share that on a regular basis. It also tells you positivity rates. So we do share that on a regular basis. I'm sure someone in the Miami Beach government receives it. So please reach out to the city manager or the mayor, and I believe that he is on that recipient list. And if anyone is interested, again, please reach out to me and I can assist in providing that report to you on a regular basis as well. But as I mentioned before, the dashboard and the county situation report, we provide a flash report or a brief synopsis of what's transpired the days before. This is a 2-week span of our collection totals. As everyone saw in the news, I know everyone saw it, the long lines at our testing sites. We had peaked out around Christmas and New Year's, about the 65 to 70,000 mark. Right now, we're hovering well within range in the 29 to 30,000 range of daily testing. And those are at the 32 sites that we provide the testing. That does not include, the box stores and other entities, but this is a good representation of what's transpiring in the county, as we have 32 sites open, operating from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the most part, and several opening that are operating 24 hours a day. In addition, we have our vaccination data, unfortunately, not reflecting as high as our testing. Because I think we're all in agreement that, or I hope so, that vaccinations are the key. But we are trending about 400 to 500 vaccinations a day. Some of those are boosters, and there's a potpourri of first, initial, second, and third dose there. The highest rate is usually the third dose or booster that's currently occurring. Which kind of is a reflection of the fact that we've had a lot of success in our vaccination. And I think that's part and parcel with the availability. Again, most of those testing sites that we have listed are also vaccination sites as well. And so that opportunity is made available to all our residents and visitors if they are so inclined to be vaccinated. we can assist with that. In addition, we've opened a second monoclonal treatment site in Miami-Dade County. Initially, we had the one site operating at Tropical Park, and we now currently have a second site open at Miami-Dade College North Campus. So those sites are both operating 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And in this respect, please make an appointment. There are limited slots available, and the treatment it takes a little bit longer than the typical vaccination and/or testing. And so there is a treatment involved, and it takes several minutes, 15 to 30 minutes to complete. And so scheduling that would be very important. There are about 100 to 200 slots available per day. And so at this time, I behoove everyone to take advantage of usually if you need it, but appointments are requisite at this point in time. So we've been doing about 157, ranging from between 80 and 150 treatments a day at the two sites. The Miami-Dade College North Campus opened last week, and so it's been slowly building up. We had a soft opening previously, and we were trying to ensure that it was operating properly, and that we had the proper equipment and staffing. And now I think we're trending in the right direction. So there's a brief snapshot of what's transpiring with respect to the site and how many people it's treating. And that really concludes what the slides that I had available to, I'm open to any questions that you may have. Louis, if you could just tell me how to unshare.
I have a question.
Sure.
When do you go for the monoclonal treatment?
Great question, Debbie.
Excellent question. So the monoclonal treatment is if you're feeling symptomatic. It's within the first 48 hours of feeling the symptoms. You should go and identify and report to the location to get treatment or schedule an appointment. So it's within the first 48 hours. And if you're feeling the symptoms reflected by the CDC website, which is failure of taste, cold-like symptoms, and if you tested positive. So you should get tested first. And then if you are testing positive, then you should go and seek treatment at the monoclonal testing site.
Okay.
Perfect.
Does anybody have any questions for Charles? Do we see anything in the Facebook chat? Any questions, Louis, you might be able to see? Charles, that was amazing information. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And as I mentioned, I believe several people in Miami Beach government are receiving our daily dashboard. And so I think it's very informative, and it provides some insight as to where the county's going and the trends. I think one thing lastly I'd like to add that's in the dashboard that you should take a look at, and I know it's not the most appealing thing to discuss, but the wastewater charts and tables that reflect actually, you can identify COVID and even the different variants in the wastewater treatment sites. And it actually reflects north, south, and central. We have 3 treatment sites that they are doing testing, and you can actually identify trends in peaks and valleys with respect to the Omicron variant and the different variants, and what sectors are seeing those spikes. So I think it's very interesting. So I would ask that, and it's available to the public with respect to the availability of the daily dashboard. And I think Kirsten can provide that link if you're so inclined to take a look at it. And it's available 7 days a week at this time. And that's all I have. So thank you very much for this opportunity to speak to all of you. I appreciate it. And if you have any additional questions, please feel free to email me or reach out to Kirsten, and I'll be happy to revisit at your next meeting or answer any questions that you may have via email. Thank you again.
Charles, before you head out, I think we have one more question. Debbie.
Charles, do you know when someone tests positive, what is the next step? Who's checking to find out which variant it is? Where are we getting that data from?
They are not, that is not usually something that's provided to the person that is tested positive.
Right.
It doesn't change any treatment modality from the physician and/or for any recommended different type of treatment. What really is happening, that's really happening in the back end to determine, which variants are out there, but it's not something that is normally shared or done to help or assist the treatment. So it's not provided to the
Right.
individual that's tested
But
positive.
it is going to some other authority that it's being tracked, and that's where the numbers, or is it just a select random 1,000 out of 100,000 they'll test? Or is it every test that is going to some control?
Not every test is being checked for the variant, but a large portion are. It's honestly, the county is now engaged in testing and checking for the variant. And it's really not, again, like on the individual basis, but we're trying to understand which variant is predominant in our jurisdiction.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're so super busy over there at our emergency management. Does anyone have any other questions? And always remember, for our Facebook friends, our online friends, Charles is available to us. If you have anything that you'd like to know for any of our upcoming meetings, please let us know. Thank you, Charles. Have an amazing day.
Thank you again. It was my
Bye.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you, Charles. And Madam Chair, just before you continue, we have Natasha joined. So now we have quorum. And then also we have Kristen online from Mayor Levine Cava's office. She's the one that assisted me in getting a hold of Charles. So if you can just.
Fantastic. Kristen, does Kristen have anything that she'd like to share with us from Mayor Levine Cava's office? No?
Good morning, everyone. This is
Hi,
Kirsten. Nice to
Kirsten.
meet you all. That's okay. I'm used to it.
Okay.
I really was just, the conduit this morning, so just wanted to bring you all the information. Some of you, hi, Oscar, do receive my updates, and Luis. So if you need to get a hold of me, they have my contact information, and so anything you guys need, I'm here.
Thank you so very much. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, hopefully in person one day.
Yes. All
Thank
right.
you for
So
everything you guys do over there.
Thank you so much, Oscar.
we are truly fortunate to have your team and have everyone that represents the city of Miami, the county of Miami, which we're a part of, Dade County. I mean, and I just think we're so progressive, and all of the work that's done for health, wellness, sustainability is just amazing. And we're very proud of the work that's being done. Thank you. Okay, now that we have enough board members to be able to approve the minutes from December of 2021, you all read them. I make a motion someone needs to make a motion to approve the minutes, please.
I'll go ahead and move to approve the minutes from December.
Okay.
Do we have a second?
Aye,
Who was that?
I think it was
Me.
Carolina.
Carolina.
Oh, Carolina. Okay.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Perfect.
Aye. In favor.
Approval of the December 2021 minutes, unanimous approval. Thank you very much. We also discussed, for those of you that were not on earlier, we need to select our chair and vice chair for the 2022 calendar year. Oscar and I have both agreed to stay on in our positions. However, we want to make sure that it's open to everyone. And if any of our new members that have joined on would like to take over in the role and of chair or co-chair, please let us know. Anyone? Okay, we did have a discussion on this. And I would like someone to make a motion for the selection of our chair, Debbie Quaid, for 2022. Do we have someone to make a motion?
I'll go ahead and make a motion.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Second?
Gabrielle,
Me. Aye.
and second by Carolina, right?
Yes.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, selection of chair, Debbie Quaid for 2022, unanimous approval, and selection of vice chair, Oscar Lorente for vice chair for 2022. Do we have a motion? I make a motion. Am I allowed to make a motion, Louis?
Yes, me too.
Yes.
Me too.
Well, Gabriel was there anyways. I'll
Okay.
take Gabriel, Debbie, just
Okay.
to be safe.
Okay,
Gabriel as the first, and then second by Carolina.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay.
Perfect.
Oscar Lorente, Vice Chair for 2022, unanimous approval. And we're going,
Congrats.
thank you. We're going to move on to the reports of our committee members. We're going to talk about the February calendar events for our seniors and our schedule for 2022 for our meetings. I need an update from Blackstone. Maria is not with us today, correct? Okay.
He is not, no.
Council Towers South? No.
Natasha joined,
Hi, Natasha.
but I'm trying to promote her as a panelist so she can. Natasha, you're unmuted. There you go.
Okay. It's okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, Natasha. Do we have any updates from Council Towers South? How are
Oh,
things?
the first good morning, everyone. Happy New Year and glad to meet again.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Welcome, Luis Callejas.
Thank you.
Glad to meet again. Repairs of the parking lots and apartment continuing in the building, and we continue to take care ourselves. I want to thank for the beautiful end of the year at the convention center. Thank you. We also celebrate our first festival, Three Kings, at the park, Collins Avenue and 21st Street. We wonderful, pretty good. Thank you everyone who made this beautiful activity. Carolina Cuadros, Melina Almodóvar, Commissioner Richardson, and others. Thank you.
Thank you, Natasha.
That's lovely to hear. Natasha, how's the construction going on down there?
It's going well. It's going well. It's very big. It's capital reparation. It's going well. I think so.
Okay, they're keeping the sidewalks safe for you guys to maneuver around?
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Council Towers North, Lewis, you're gonna take care of that. Federation Towers. Magui's out. Four Freedoms, Anilda.
Anila's
Rebecca.
out.
Okay, Rebecca Towers, Elena.
Iliani is not present.
Okay, Ileani. Stella Maras, Gabby. How are you, Gabby? Unmute and tell us what's new.
Hi. Well, I'm sorry, I was traveling. I could not attend the last meeting, but I already read the minutes of the last meeting. I would like to say thanks, Diana, for all the great work. And I want to congratulate Luis. Welcome to Seniors Affairs. Stella Maris, we are following all the recommendations to avoid COVID, use of masks and vaccines. We have to continue receive Tai Chi classes and exercise too. The food is offered from Monday to Friday in the dining room. We appreciate Diana's interest in providing crosswalk safety on 87th Street, Collins Avenue. We already have a modern crosswalk. We just push a button and cars stop automatically. However, we must consider the residents of Stella Maris to go to the bus stop on Collins Avenue or to go North Shore Park or to go to the beach. We first have to cross Harding Avenue. And that is where we must continue with the steps to ensure the safety of our residents and also the children who cross to attend Mater Beach Academy, which is located next door to our building. David and Oscar and Luis, if you can continue in the new year with the crosswalk on Harding Avenue, we will appreciate it if you insist before the corresponding authorities to provide security and protection to our residents. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
I would like to share, if possible, the screen, please.
Yes.
Let's,
In this map, you can see here is Stella Maris.
mhm.
Correct.
Next us is Joseph Catholic Church and the Mater Academy. And all the pedestrian cross this way. This is the only way here to go to Harding and to go to Collins. This is the bus stop. And then this is the problem here, to cross here now.
Where did they put
This is
the
Harding.
flashing lights? Where did they put the flashing lights so far?
Oh, here in Collins, in the 87th Street, here, in the bus
Okay.
stop. It's amazing, it's very safe, really very security to cross now. But the problem is in this area. Because look, can you see in the north, this is the light in the 88th Street, but it's not only one block because there are a terrace here. And
Okay.
then it's the people has to be here in the bus stop. It's very difficult to cross. It's very important. There are some signs and something to help lies in Collins Avenue. It could be possible. I would like you continue to work in this petition. We appreciate because really we have to run. When we cross Harding, the people have to run. And then there are people avoid to go to the beach, to go to the park, to get out because it's difficult to cross Harding Avenue.
Gabby, the one that was put on Collins Avenue, was that done through the efforts of Diana and the Transportation Department?
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember, she thought she made
Okay.
words
Let
very
me, Louis, if
Yeah.
you reach out to Diana and ask her what avenues she used in working with that, and she possibly worked with Cindy Ez, who's very active on the Transportation Department. And once we get a little more information, we can make a motion at the next meeting to take a recommendation to the commissioners to continue in that effort and get something similar on the Harding Avenue. Is that
Right.
agreeable with everyone? Okay.
Yes, and let me add a little more context. We did have, I believe, we had the city do like a survey of that area. That was something that was brought up maybe about 2 years ago. I mean, for a person that takes that route almost on a daily basis, I mean, frankly, it's sort of like a blind spot where people are crossing the street either in front of the bus or behind the bus, and the person who's turning onto Harding, or just making that little bare turn, can't see that person that's crossing the street.
in this cross. Yeah, here. Yeah.
So please ask Diana about, what happened to that survey that they were making. I think there was a time limit that they had mentioned. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gabby. Unidad, Larissa, do you have an update of anything for us?
Good morning, everyone. We actually running the same way. We're opening regular hours, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. If anyone needs to schedule vaccinations or COVID tests, they can come to Unidad and I can do it for them. We have regular classes too. We have the yoga outdoor. We have the chair yoga, Tai Chi, dance fusion with Fernando, which is very popular. And of course, the lunch program. And we stay the same. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much. Carolina, anything you want to update us on?
Not today.
Gabrielle?
I do. Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to be here and to inform you. The Hispanic Affairs Committee will be hosting a Jose Marti event on Thursday, the 27th of January at Collins Park at 2 p.m. It usually is the same format of our shows. We first have the format, and then later on we have coffee and some goodies afterwards. So again, it's this coming Thursday, 2 p.m. Collins Park. We invite everybody.
It's a beautiful event. I've attended. It's in front of the Bass Museum in the park area. They have some refreshments and a beautiful, beautiful weather we're having. So if you're not driving, take the trolley down and come visit. Thank you. I'm sorry, what?
Gabriel, do you have a flyer for that so I can share with my seniors?
Larissa, I can get it to you if you like.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll send it to the whole committee.
Okay. Sandra's not with us from the Jewish Community Center. And Oscar, do you have anything new and updating from Mount Sinai?
Yeah, the only thing I'd like to say is that, number one, I appreciate all of you for voting us back in. And as far as updates for Mount Sinai, I'm kind of glad to hear that all the new testing sites in the area that are open and readily available. You know, Mount Sinai is not a testing site. We've been getting a lot of people coming over. We've been getting some tourists, and I also have been getting some calls from the seniors. But unfortunately, we are not a testing site unless you're going to be hospitalized. That's the only testing that we do. And actually, Larissa, if you can also send me the information so that when I have someone that's contacting us or let us, we can send them that information. We can send them over to you. But thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Oscar.
Gabriel?
February. Yes.
A quick question, quick push that I want to go. Also, the Hispanic Affairs Committee is very senior driven. That is one of our goals and our objectives is to serve our elderly population. Anything that you guys need from us that you want to see be entertained, that you think that we should be looking that we're not, please feel free to bring it to our attention. Our liaison is Lenore Hernandez. She's in the building department. We're more than glad to support you in any way, fashion, form that we can. We have in the past, so feel free to bring anything up to us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Gabriel.
February calendar of events. In case any of you are leaving early, I just want to make sure that you know that the proposed meeting dates are in your agenda. It's the 4th Monday every month at 9:30 a.m. Calendar of events. We've got, this is Scott Rako, Youth Senior Youth Center, the senior calendar. You can see there's quite a few programs that are offered there. And these schedules are available to you from the Miami Parks and Recreation Department. They're open. They have aerobics. They have the Tai Chi. We also have the next one, Lewis, would be
Flamingo Park.
Flamingo Park. Excuse me, Flamingo Park, because of the pools, you have water aerobics, you have dance fusion and Tai Chi. And the third one is our Unidad. So look at all of the classes. And also there you have a lunch program. It is free to the seniors from 12 to 1 o'clock. And you just get in touch with Unidad and they will be able to help you with any of those events. Thank you so much. I think the city of Miami Beach does an amazing, amazing job on programming for our seniors. Do we need to approve the meeting dates, Lewis?
We can, but it's basically just for everybody to be aware of. I'm going to have this schedule ongoing, and so just if you want to set the schedule and like delete any dates, for example, I know some committees don't meet in August, December.
Right, and December 26th might be difficult. So okay, we'll take these dates for now. Gabby, you have a question?
Yes. I would like to propose to continue the resume flamenco classes in the buildings. I know only the flamenco classes now is in Unida. It's amazing classes. I usually take it, but I know there are people in South Beach who is very difficult to move to Unida. I know before there are in Rebecca Towers in two buildings more, but for any reason cancel the class. I propose to continue these classes in these buildings to help the people who is difficult to move to Unida.
Okay, some of the buildings do not allow anybody to come in from the outside, so we would have to see if a building was even willing to let this happen inside the building. But we'll talk about that. And see.
Yeah, and thank you, Unidad. There are amazing classes there. It's very, very, very nice. The space is very big. I like to be there. Thank you, Larissa.
Thank you. For February's
There's no
meeting-
question.
Yeah, go ahead. Question? Larissa, you have your hand up?
No, I didn't. I just say it was my pleasure. Let me lower my hand. I'm sorry.
Thank you. February's meeting, the Ethics Sunshine Law briefing from the City Attorney's Office. Louis is going to work on that. Do you have some topics you'd like for February's meeting? Anyone? Okay, any suggestions you have? You all have Louis's email, let him know. Louis is going to give us the staff liaisons report. Go ahead, Louis.
Yeah, so I just wanted to take this time to, again, introduce myself. I work for Vice Mayor Richardson, and so he has been heavily involved with food distributions for 2 years now, really. And so this upcoming February, we're scaling back a little bit. So we're going to have 2 walk-ups per month, one in North Beach and one in South Beach. The one in North, forgive me, the one in South Beach is going to be our first one, and that'll be February 17th. And then the one in North Beach is going to be February 24th. That's near Unidad in North Beach behind the library on 75th and Collins. And the one in South Beach is at the South Shore Community Center at 833 6th Street, between basically 6th Street, Meridian, and Jefferson in that area. And then just to give you a snapshot of what's happening at the City Commission, the City Commissioners met last Thursday. It was, I think, the record. I think a lot of the staffers were saying it was a record long meeting. We finished around 11:28 p.m. It's weird that I know exactly what time, but we finished by that. Big ticket items. Ocean Drive, for example, is reopening to traffic today. The city announced, so it's going to be one-way southbound traffic. Commissioner Richardson, for example, was able to get a big proposal approved in North Beach, the 72nd Street complex, which is going to be moving the library there, and it's going to have a whole bunch of community space, as well as a Olympic-sized pool for students to use, a gym. So it's going to be another great addition to the band shell, to Unidad. Everything there would be hopefully a very nice location to have the community out and about. So those are the big items that are happening. And then the next City Commission is February 9th, it's a Wednesday. So if you want to participate, be on the lookout. The agenda should be released sometime this week for that meeting. So basically, that's all I wanted to highlight. And again, I look forward to working with everybody, and we're going to have a great year. Hopefully not too cold.
Thank you. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much. For how
Please,
Oh, Carolina, I think you wanted to say something through the chair.
yes, you have, you and the commissioner have distribution this Thursday, right?
Oh, that's right, as well, right. So we're going to be finishing our January schedule on Thursday behind the library. And then we enter the February schedule with the dates that I mentioned, basically just 2. So in January, we were able to do Mid Beach as well. In February, we're just keeping North and South Beach and on the schedule.
Thank you. Does anyone have anything else up for discussion?
Excuse me, Louis, what is the address for this month's food distribution?
This Thursday is 7501 Collins Avenue. That's behind the library, yeah, in North Shore.
And what hours do you do it?
Oh, it usually runs from 9 to 10.
And it's walk up?
It's walk up. You don't need a car. I do recommend, we even put a little picture on the flyer of a little cart, a laundry basket, because sometimes we get like whole chickens with vegetables. It can get very heavy. Though we do provide seniors with a bag and what have you at each location.
Thank you, and send our thanks to Commissioner Richardson. Anybody have anything else?
I think Gabby has something to say.
What about the flyer? We didn't see the flyer. Do you say, Luis?
Yeah, Luis, can you send us all the flyer?
I can send the flyer. When I send the Jose Marti flyer as well, I'll send the food distribution flyer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabby.
So that concludes our meeting for today. Our next meeting will be Monday, February 28th. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Thank you.
Second.
Second
All
by
in favor?
Gabriel. Okay.
Any opposed? Unanimous approval. Meeting adjourned. See you next month, everyone. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. See you. Happy to meet.